Hi, beautiful souls. And the trolls. I just got off of my once a week call with my baby. There's so much love with me and my children, you know? It's sick what they've done and what they're doing to him, but it's got so much purpose, and I fucking made sure to promise myself, my babies, the world, you guys, to fulfill my fucking purpose, because this doesn't all happen just for me to fuck this up. But then you know what? I was listening to the video I just made and shared a couple of hours ago on the channel about the smart cities and stuff. And as I talk about everything being crashed, I'm actually impressed too as I watch my face. People probably think I'm psychotic. Like, look at her, she's so excited about everything being ruined. Yeah. Because it's shit, for one, and it's not the end, it's the beginning. And it reminded me that I didn't actually share the original video that I made, but that's because I was crying too much in it, and it wasn't the energy that I think I should have brought forth with the confidence that I should have in sharing this message. So everyone who awakens to their spiritual gifts has, a variety of gifts. Even psychics, we have a variety of different, what they term clairsenses. I have them all, but one or two are more prominent than the others. And even when it comes to my galactic heritage, is what I like to call it, it's very multifaceted, from what I can gather so far. But my spiritual gifts, I know manifesting, instantaneous creation of material items on the 3D is a big part of my purpose. I've done it in smaller ways, right? Scale, but I mean, just as, think it, see it, bang. So quick. And so I know I'm meant to master that, right? Obviously, in order to teach manifesting health and wellness and stuff all across the world with my twin flame. That's our purpose. I know a big part of our purpose. But just the other day, while I was being hunted for them to take my life, and my heart was getting a little bit like a weak moment, and I saw I was having a weak moment, and I was trying to commune with the divine. I'm like, did you guys trick me? Am I dying? For real? We had a really deep interaction, and I left that conversation with the 100% sureness, realization, and trust. When I say they don't always have to, right, confirm that strongly for me, but that day I'm like, are you guys? And then my whole body was bzz, bzz, bzz. They were very much alarming me that oh, fucking rights, goddamn rights, yes. And what it is the true gift, I guess, that I give to the world, or that the divine's given to me because it's already been used for me, and the reason I align so much with the energies of destruction and rebuilding, regeneration, fire. I know, and I've said it before, if you guys haven't seen, I have some friends that had some twins, and she had some trouble or didn't think she could conceive. She's one of the first people I did really deep sacral healing on, and they have twins. I'm a twin flame. I thought it was the cutest synchronistic thing in the beginning of my journey. Well, not the beginning, because they only had the twins a year ago, but when I found out she was pregnant and stuff, after I knew that I had worked on her in the beginning of my journey, it's been really special to me in a way that I don't think anybody ever would have understood. And I've made jokes because I obviously didn't know for sure, but I knew intuitively. It's been so weird. I have had miscarriages that hung on, and it was kind of more traumatic essentially, but they say I was a medical anomaly. I don't understand. They're this thing's just thriving in there. And once I even tried to have an abortion, sorry for those that might trigger, that held on to 21 weeks, and then I freaking that baby passed. It was but that was, yeah, I don't know, it's because external circumstances trying to fight God. But anyways, long story short, when I was having a moment am I gonna die, and the divine said, quite possibly, yes, you might die. again. And I was like, what do you mean? And they told me that I died when I gave birth to my first son. I never knew. Nobody ever told me. But I have a feeling that I wasn't the only one, or that I'm not the only one that knows that. Because they also, while we were communing about that, kind of showed me that that's possibly why, part of why, I'm part of the fucking, New Age MK Ultra Club. With the doctors and shit. And I do recall the day my son was born, because I was exhausted though. And so it made sense to me that I was just sleeping for a really long time. Because of the way that his birth went. I refused a C-section, but his head had only come out of the birth canal and nothing else for 20 hours. Like, he was out for so long. His head was like an alien cone. He was starting to suffocate. They're like, we need to, and they had to pull him back, reverse through the birth canal, and pull his head back out in through C-section, and because I could not get him out, the rest of him out, no matter what I did. And I was like, no, I was just like, we're never doing that. So I said, like, she had her leg up, the nurse and stuff, the nurse practitioner, so the doctor wasn't quite there yet. And she's just yanking with the forceps. I remember it now. I was just like screaming, like, I could fucking do this. I could not do that. I could not do it. He was too big. He was large. Very big shoulders for a little baby. Well, a 9-pound baby. But anyways, 21 hours of active labor, and then I ended up with that C-section, but on the table, just like I had told them the whole time I was in labor, I'm like, you guys messed up on my epidural. I can feel it. I'm like, you're cutting me open. And they're like, what the fuck? How, like, there's no way you feel that. Kick your leg. And I kicked my leg. That's the last thing I remember, because then I remember them, however many fucking whatever things of morphine, and they just like, I looked right at them like, is that gonna hurt the baby? And they're like, he'll be out before it reaches him. And they're just like, doosh, knocked me out. And then I fucking passed the heck out, and I woke up a really long time later in the hospital. But I do remember, like, when I woke up, and I don't have memories of being in a body bag or anything by any means, but I do remember being in a more darkly lit part of the hospital, and like looking up, not seeing my baby, like not seeing like my baby thing, but like then I saw a nurse, and I'm like, excuse me, like, where's my baby? And I remember her like look on her face, like, me, she was looking at me really fucking strict, and she's like, I'll just go get your doctor and be right back. And I'm like, don't go get my fucking doctor, go get my fucking baby, you dumb bitch, like, where's my baby? And as I was rehashing that memory, standing here like with the divine, like, are you guys telling me? I think you're telling me too. And they're like, yes. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, so don't worry. If they kill you, maybe this will be done, because we're not letting you die. Yeah, I might cry with their love right through me right now. They do that when they're confirming things too, because they are so happy that the internet exists right now. Even though probably a lot of it's going to be taken down, when it's used for the right purposes, they like it. And as much as like the divine, is the good side, I guess they're not going to be opposed to a little magical show of regeneration at its finest. Genesis, baby. But anyways, that's mine and my twin flame's shared gift to the world. Anybody who knows my true twin flame, divine masculine, knows that he's fortunate to have that gift as well. Motherfucker just thinks he's escaped death 10 times. Regeneration. Life. I can't even imagine how powerful it's going to be when our fucking vortex is actually like full and in power. And we are full and in power. I know what I've already done. That's why I used to make jokes about it, because I'm like, nobody would believe that I could do that, and I've done that, and I know that I have. The divine says, wrap it, because if they kill you, they'll all find out very soon. I even went so far as to ask them, like, what if they cut my body up into a million pieces? You guys gonna stitch me all back together and all these things? Like, because I can't see that being a realistically possibility. That's not fucking advice for anybody to touch my goddamn divine body, any of you evil sickos. But anyways, the divine's like, don't you worry. But yeah, they made it very clear to me, regeneration, that's one of my gifts. So, I guess that's why I'm excited for a little crash and burn. You guys should be too. It's not everything. It's just an opportunity for better. Right? I bet you we could advance this society in record time with a little angelic support. Yay!